All right, so Algebra 2, Lesson 8-4. Today's date is Monday, April 22nd, 2019. Everyone want to say hello, Chris? Hello, Teflon?
Hi, guys.
We all miss you. Chris, why'd you dodge? All right. So, yeah, we already went over these 3 rules last Friday. I told you there are a total of 4 rules. There is the 4th rule. We're spending a whole lesson on it because it's kind of hard. There's also this rule that we had from the warm-up, where if I do log base 3 of 3, they cancel each other out and you're just left with 2. The answer here was 2. I kind of want to add that rule at the very end if I can remember how to do that. Let's do a review though, and I need to pass out the cards. Who can do that for me? Thank you, Andrea. Faster next time, James. Who can remember what log base b of m times n is? Oh, some good hands, Eva.
It's log base b of m plus log base b of n.
Everyone write it down. Log base b of m plus log base b of n. Thank you, Eva. Thank you. Let me come back over here, give Eva her XP. I got her card. Thank you, thank you. What about the second rule? Geo's on it. Go for it, Geo.
Log base b of n minus log base b of n.
There it is. Everyone write down Geo. I guess technically this is Geo's rule. He was the first one to discover that one.
Oh, it's mine.
This one was Andreas. Who was the first one?
Stego was.
Stego, Andrea, and Geo. I'll try to remember that.
Yeah.
All right, now on to Geo's rule that he got this himself, which was really impressive. Who can
That is a word rule and you should be proud of yourself.
exactly word for word what Stego said. So Geo's rule. Who can remember Geo's rule? Hopefully Geo is one of those people. Yes, he is.
He's like, oh.
Is there anyone that hasn't participated yet that can remember this rule?
Oh.
Yeah, Fiona.
N times log base b of m.
There it is, log base b of m. Thank you, Fiona. And that's just a cool rule that says you're allowed to bring this power down in front and you're allowed to put this power back up to the power. You're allowed to switch them back and forth. And I'm going to go ahead and write down the one from the warm-up as well. I don't consider it an official rule, but it is really handy to know. And it's this one. I'll do it in like a red color out here to the side. We'll say that if you have log base b of b, that's 1, but b to the power of x, that is x. It's another way of saying if I do log base b of b, these guys all cancel each other out and you're left with x. All right, and time for our brand new rule, the change of base rule. So this is kind of a cool rule because I don't know how to do log base random thing to another thing. Some calculators can do this, some can't. But all calculators have a log function, log base 10. Again, if I don't say log base anything, you assume I'm saying log base 10. All calculators have log base 10, so can I somehow convert this to a different base? And the answer is yes, with a change of base. Here we go. Write down our formula. It's going to be log of any base that you want. I'm going to say x. You can choose whatever base you want. Log base x of m, all divided by that same base, log base x of b, lowercase b. Whoa, what just happened there? So really try to digest this. This m came up here on the top, and this b came down here on the bottom. And you can choose whatever base you want. Most of the time we're going to do base 10 because our calculators are really good at doing base 10. That's all there is to it. But going from to the right to the left, from the left to the right is kind of straightforward, but going backwards from the left to the right can be a little bit trickier because we're not used to it. So expanding is easy, condensing might be a little bit hard. Let's try an example. This is almost exactly like your homework assignment. So I need to evaluate this. We'll round to the nearest, I don't know, 2 decimal places. I'm going to write down in here 2 decimal places, 2 decimals. All right, so I need a quiet raised hand to rewrite this in log base 10 because I know how to do log base 10. Go for it, Gio.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna be water.
All right, Eva.
Log base 10 to the 10 over log base 10 to
log base 10 to the 3. There it is. And actually this one, so I totally chose these numbers at random, and I forgot that log base 10 of 10 is what? 1. So it actually came out to a really nice number. This top coefficient here, or sorry, not coefficient, the top numerator, that's 1. And the bottom is log base 10 of 3, which is just log of 3. So I'm going to write 1 over log of 3. Again, if I don't write the base, assume that it's 10. And then it's time to enter this on the calculator. Here we go. 1 divided by log of 3 is 2.0. I'm going to round to 2.10 because the 2 decimal places, this 9 is going to be rounded up, which means it's going to be 2.10. So this is approximately equal to 2.10. All right, this is the time where you guys all pull out your phones or whatever calculator you're going to be using and see if you can calculate this by yourself on your own calculator. If you're going to be using your phone calculator, that works. If you want to be using this other calculator, let's go to the Scientific Desmos calculator. I think this one might actually be a cheaty way of doing it. Let's see, if I do, can I do log base, what am I doing, log base 3 of 10? Log base 3 of 10. This one will actually give me, oh no, it doesn't like doing bases. Haha, you have to do it the old-fashioned way. Log of 10 divided by log of 3, and there it is. It's interesting that it doesn't let you do this. This calculator does not support the base 3 function. So whatever thing you're trying to do, make sure you get 2.0959. Raise your hand if you're having trouble. Mr. Sindel will come around and help you. All right, James. All right, so how can someone raise their hand to do the setup of this problem? James?
Log base 10 over 17 over log base of 10 3.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you, James. And did you get an answer for that one?
Negative 2.58.
Negative 2.58. Cool. Can you give me a thumbs up, thumbs down? Did you get negative 2.58? Cool. Looks like everyone is getting it. Thank you, James. If I come back here, that is not what I'm looking for. That is not what I'm looking for. There we go. And finally, who can set up number 3 for us? Example 3. Just do the setup of it. We can calculate it together if you want. Fiona?
Log base 10 by 4 squared of 16 over log base 10 of 7.
7. Yeah, nice. And that 4 squared does reduce to 16, as you did say. Did you already get an answer for it, or are you working on it now? Okay. Is there someone that got an answer to this one?
I got 1.42.
1.42. Let's see if everyone else can also get 1.42. I can enter it on mine as well. Log of 16 divided by log of 7. I indeed got 1.42. Alright, just waiting on people, making sure you're getting the right answer. Does anyone have a question why we did 4 squared? Like why the 2 went up to the power? Everyone sees what's going on? Alright. Alright, flip over your paper when you're ready to go on to example number 4. That one's going to be a little bit tricky. I'll do example 4 with you, and then I expect you to do 5 and 6 on your own again. So, example number 4, I need to figure out something that is equivalent to log base 7 of a times log of 7. So the trouble with this is I have a weird base. This one is base 10, which is really nice. This one is not base 10. So I need to convert this to base 10, or at least get them both converted to the same base. I'm going to choose to convert them both to base 10 since this one is already in base 10. And here I go. I'm going to rewrite this one in base 10. Someone help me out. Just Fiona knows how to do change of base formula. All right, Fiona, go for it.
Log base 10 of a over log base 10 of 7.
There it is, log of a all over log of 7. And I'm just abbreviating. I don't have to say log base 10, but you can if you just want to be pedantic, it's fine. And that's going to be times log of 7. Thank you, Fiona. And what do I do from here? Does anyone notice something that's going on? Oh, James notices something. What do you notice, James?
You could cross out log of 7.
You can indeed. I have one on the top, one on the bottom, and my answer is log of A. The answer is A. All right, so with that knowledge, try to get everything in the same base, and you should be able to figure out what's going on. If not, you can raise your hand, you can talk to your group members, do what you gotta do. All right, I gave you guys a few minutes. It seems like everyone is almost at the same point where you're right at the end at example 5. Can someone do change of base formula to both of these, please? James, go for it.
For the both now,
Yes, please.
log of A over log of 9 times log of 9 over log of B.
And what do you notice about those two, James?
You could cross out log of 9.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to cross these logs of 9s out. But now what do I do next? Thank you, James. What do I do next after my change of base formulas? Yeah, Fiona. Yeah, so what you're doing is called condensing. You have this formula and you're going to the left. So I know that the bottom one is going to be the base, the top one is going to be the number inside. So as long as they're the same base, these are both log base 10, 10, and 10. The bottom one is going to be the base, so it's going to be equal to log base of this one, B of this thing, A. And therefore, Fiona, the answer is, there it is. Yeah, thank you. So that step right there I would consider to be the hardest part of today's lesson, and I hopefully shouldn't be that hard. I know it can be tricky though. Yeah, thank you, Fiona. Did I give you? Did not. All right, cool. We are on to example 6. Go ahead and give it a shot. Okay, so obviously we need to get everything with the same base. I have a base 2 and a base 10 here. Let's go ahead and change this base 2 to a base 10 with the change of base formula. How am I going to do that? Yeah, James.
Log base A.
Log base A? Or log of A?
Oh, wait, log of A, sorry.
Log of A, yep.
Over log of 2.
Log of 2, perfect. So I'm going to pause you right there before you read the rest of it. What we've done right now so far is we've only taken this log base 2 of A and we've done the change of base formula to it. James just rewrote that right here. All right, James, continue reading the rest of the problem.
Over
That is all going to be divided by
log of A over 1.
nice. I like how you said over 1 because now you can clearly see you have a fraction divided by another fraction. Thank you, James, for doing the setup for us. All right, whenever I do a fraction divided by another fraction, what is that cool rule that I do, Andrea? Cool, and then can you write that out for us? Thank you. And what do you notice about those? Exactly, yep. And you're left with, which means our answer is? Nice, yeah. There it is. I don't know why I did crossing out. There it is. The answer is D. Yeah, that one was a little bit tricky as well for its own reasons. But generally the answer is always try to do some form of changing of the base to get everything with the same base and then do a little bit more math. If it's a keep it, change it, flip it, if it's canceling things out, something along that line in order to get your answer. So there are 2 homework assignments tonight. Examples 4, 5, and 6 are from one homework assignment. Examples 1, 2, and 3 are from the other homework assignment. All right, any questions today? Can you guys give me the fist of 5? How did you understand the lesson? I see
4.5.
4, 4.5, 4.5, 3, 3, and 4. All right, thank you. Please write your summaries now.